I'm going to be playing some Warframe. I was going to get out earlier, but I got sidetracked with work, and I'm also working on a couple projects in the house, and kind of was unable to get everything I wanted to done. But in the next day or two, I will be doing. If I could stick to the schedule I have, I will be trying to squeeze it an afternoon stream to do some warships and tanks, stuff like that. At the very least, I really, really want to. I got some other games I actually want to play too, so I'm not going to stick if I do the afternoon one. I'm going to be trying to plug in a couple of streams throughout the day and evening, but they're going to be short ones, and I probably won't have chat up for those. It'll just be me hopping in, playing, causing trouble, because I want to keep them short because I'm trying to do like little breaks for work, but I figured if I'm on here taking a break, somebody may want to have a break and actually watch something that they might consider entertaining. So, because I had a few games before we jump into this, because somebody asked me what games do I have that I'd be played. Um, I would like to play Division 2, Star Conflict, Diablo 2, StarCraft 2, World of Warships, World of Tanks Blitz, Dead by Daylight, XCOM, XCOM 2, Mech Warrior 5, Battletech, Subnautica, Subnautica Below Zero, Cyberpunk, Final Fantasy 7, and I got a few other games too. But those are just like right on the top of the list. And I got some games that I'd like to see how much I can mess things up, like Prison Architect. I'd love to see how if I can traumatize the inmates. We tried doing that once, and it was morbidly funny. Actually, having it where I had all I had was a maximum security prison, and they were doing security drills nonstop, 24/7. And I was curious how long I could keep the inmates awake and keep them at a high level of stress before they finally tried to revolt. It actually surprised me how long too. But that's kind of where I would actually have it open ended, or I'll probably just do like 2 days a week warships, 2 days a week takes, and have like one day where I'll let you guys pick what we'll play. If it's Warframe, if it's takes, if it's warships, if it's Prison Architect, Cyberpunk, whatever you want, you know? I'm game. But I was going to do the storyline tonight, but I'm kind of pooped, and we also have a massive storm, a monsoon coming through here. And monsoons have heavy wind as well as a lot of rain. The heavy wind, I'm kind of worried it might knock out the power. And so I don't want to be committing to something if the power gets knocked out. So, we'll have to see because the first edge of it just came waltzing through here. It just like pasted us with a ton of rain. And so somebody asked me what's the difference between a regular storm and a monsoon. And we don't get it nearly as bad as they do down south. And I've lived like in Arizona, New Mexico, Southern California. Um, like when I lived in Arizona, we get hit with monsoons. You usually get like a foot of rain, a foot and a half of rain when you get hit with like a really bad monsoon storm in a span of like 20 minutes. And I've had that happen like when I lived in Tucson. Further north, you'll still get the same types of storms, but you don't get as much rain. The other thing is like Idaho, Utah, Wyoming. Well, Idaho, Utah, Colorado, they have good drainage systems. A lot of the roads are domed because they're on mountain ranges that you have a natural slope to help drain the water away. In places like Phoenix, and I lived in Phoenix for a while too when I was in elementary school, um, most of it's flat. So you don't have good drainage, and so if you make the roads, if the roads are flat, and they actually have some roads that will go underneath other roads where you have like an overpass, so they do that on purpose because they'll close that road down, and actually it's like a man-made lake, like a little lake, because the water will actually build up in there and it will be full for like a week or two. The reason why they do it that way is there's no way to drain it because you literally have to terraform everything to actually make it work, and you're not dealing with rock like you are in Idaho or Utah or Colorado. You're dealing primarily with topsoil and sand. So you're going to have what's called osmosis, and when it settles, it's going to spread out. So they want it to flood the road, because the other option, if they had it domed, it would be flooding the buildings next to the road or the homes, and that's not exactly ideal. So it's basically that saying, life gives you lemons, and you either suck on the lemon or you make lemonade out of it. And so here, when we get hit, the area we live in used to be really, really rural, and now it's working its way to being a suburb. But like the power system is actually, a lot of it's overhead. So when you combine the mountains with the storms, and the rain shadow, and then you add like the lake effect, and you add, I think there's the river effect too, to a minor extent, depending on where you are in this area. Oregon gets hit with a river effect, but here we get like a lake and, to a minor extent, river effect, and it'll actually amplify the storms because it pulls moisture from those bodies of water, kind of like a hurricane when it's over the Atlantic versus being on mainland. And so when it hits like the rain shadow, the edge of the mountains, it'll actually create canyon winds, and it could blow transformers, or it could actually knock out the power lines. And we've had that happen in the past, or it knocks like branches off of trees. But we had one storm about 4 or 5 years ago that we got hit really, really hard. And it kind of, in one part of the canyons, it created like a suction effect. And so one area, the storm pushed through one set of canyons, and then the other set of canyons blasted out. And we actually got hit with like winds that were like, I think it was like 150, 160 miles an hour. And it was like actually tearing trees out of the ground and crap like that. And it actually caused some of the poles for the power lines to actually, some of them broke. There was actually two of them I saw that they actually, they ruptured. I mean, it was almost like an explosion, but they didn't explode. They just ruptured. It was like the winds added so much pressure to the upper part of the pole that the bottom part just collapsed. It just bowed out in all four directions. And, and it knocked out the power in our city, the city to the north, and the city to the south. And, there were places that didn't have power for like a week, because I think that they were saying like it knocked out like a couple hundred transformers. And, like Transformers electrical, not like the toys, the Transformers, But anyways, I'm going to be focusing on getting my last 3 Warframes maxed out. I think I have 3. I think it's Nova. This is Mesa. Well, Mesa Prime. Let's double check. I have Mesa Prime. I'm a little over halfway. Equinox Prime and Nova. I want to see if I can try to get those knocked out tonight. If I have any free time, I would like to work on getting some resources, but I think that that's probably going to be the extent of what I'm going to be doing. And because after I get done here, I'm going to be working tonight, and I'm going to try to hop on again a little bit later and see if we can try to cause some more trouble. Unless the power goes out, then I'll probably be screwing around on the Switch or my phone, or going to sleep, or reading, or doing something. I actually have a couple of books I wanted to get into. One of them is actually called Chaos, and it's showing all the different facets to the Chaos theory in science. Yes, in that respect, I am very odd. But I thought hopping on earlier would be good, because it would make it where, hopefully you guys would actually be able to have the chance to watch. And I don't like getting on really, really late unless they're like little spurts. But I wanted to test out Mesa's powers.
To distract the enemy. Alarm. Life support has been off. Trying to choke you out.
In this way,
I'm sending auxiliary life support.
it'll give me a chance to, so I want to try her. I think they're called peacemakers. Oops, that wasn't very smart. Because I know that she's not meant to be, a whatchamajiggy, melee fighter.
Prepare for life.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try to throw her augment on. Okay, I think we have Necros with us. Let's see. I'm betting we do. Yeah, Necros. Ooh, Necros Prime. I would love to have that. I love my Necros.
Heard a life support capsule to the air. Activating it will buy you more time.
So, what I need to do, I gotta use my secondaries for that mission, for Nightwave. See? 30 out of 150.
Life support on the way.
And these guns I have set up for rate of fire.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
So if you will notice, I'm constantly reloading. Somebody left. No! I'm out of ammo. Let's see if I am. No, not yet. No, I think I am. Oh, let's see. Anybody here to play? Shotgun ammo? I don't need that. I'm pretty much good. It's pistol ammo I need. I could do the peacemaker. Pacemaker. Yes, my Warframe's got a bad heart. So, oh crap, we need life support.
Our operative is making progress. Help our cause. When you are ready, go to extraction. Life support activated.
Actually, if I do leave, I can get the augment. So yeah, I'll just do that. Because that way I can use her fourth ability and be able to move around. Normally I just stand there as long as I could, but I still think that's cool. So her special guns are called regulators, and that's what the group was called that Billy the Kid was in. And it was also, you know, which was the one that was from the movie Young Guns. But it was an actual group that was in Lincoln County, New Mexico. And the Lincoln County massacre did happen. Not the same as in the movie, but it was actually inspired by true events. So, I don't know if I have the mod. Let's see. If I do, it would be under for Mesa. Let's see if I do. Let's see if I can get my grubby little hands on it. I should be able to. I thought I had it. So we go here. Hey, how's it going?
Anything you need, Tenno.
Yes. Let's see. Okay, so this is what I want.
Hope it helps.
Well, thank you. I'll be back. So, now comes the challenging part. What do I get rid of? Actually, if I could, I'd throw a catalyst on her, but I'm one platinum short, and I don't have an extra catalyst for her. Otherwise, I'd throw one on her, which would be actually pretty damn useful. But let's see, I will throw one on later. But let's see, continuity, duration. Okay, let's see. I want to do her peacemaker. Okay, let's see. I know what the symbol is. Okay, so it uses all duration, range, and strength. Duration. I can take off duration. And throw this on. I know her regulators went up one rank. I doubt I'm going to be able to throw anything on, though. I mean, a whopping 3. Oh. 17. It's probably going to kick it up to 20, Oh, never mind. So I could actually kick that up by 1. Let's do that. This is part of the reason why, at least for me, it was such a huge ordeal to get the pass for TennoCon. Because, I mean, I'm kind of brutalizing my Warframes enough with the fact that I'm still trying to figure out how to play the game. But not having a decent collection of mods doesn't help my cause either. So, at least this way, I can have the mods even if I don't have the skill to actually utilize everything. And it's really quiet out there. I hope everyone's doing good tonight. I mean, you know, here, like I said, it's a hot storm, which is again the indicators of having a monsoon weather coming through. It's basically just tropical weather. Kind of like how they have hurricanes in the Atlantic and they have cyclones in the Pacific, you know. And I know there are some distinct differences between the two, but for the most part, they're pretty much the same thing. They're just hurricanes that go through, just different terminology. But some of that variations is that, you know, as a base generic standard, the Pacific tends to be more peaceful than the Atlantic in terms of, you know, the way that the weather, I mean, the water is. But I wouldn't say that's always the case, but I would say as a stereotype, which I don't like using stereotypes, but as like a general rule, that's probably going to be the most accurate, you know. It also would depend on what area of the Atlantic versus what area of the Pacific too. So it's relative. Ooh. Okay. Army coming through.
Capsule. I've delivered a life support capsule area. Active will buy you more time.
Oh, while I'm here, we'll do some grocery shopping. I know it's not really grocery shopping, but ooh, argon crystal. See, a third of the way there.
Support on the way. I've delivered another life support capsule.
All right.
Has just made their first discovery. Keep up the good work. Extraction is
Didn't need it.
available if you need it. Life support has been replenished.
So, already been here. See, almost halfway there. Oops, I missed. see you right there. We have something with such a high rate of fire, too. It's always good to reload it. Okay, so I need 60 more. I see goodies here.
The more successful we will be.
See, I ran out of that pistol ammo. Oops, got stuck. See, I'm working on alternating weapon approaches.
Additional life support has arrived.
Time to reload.
No operative just found. They could not do this without you.
Look, I'm still alive! Post-migration in progress. Oh, crap. Okay, so I need 40 more. Sorry, Eximus, I have to slice and dice you.
Life support has been replenished. I've delivered another life support capsule. Life support activated.
Let's see.
Extraction is ready. Life support has been replenished. Life support active. Life support activated. Additional life support has arrived. You will all share in this victory. Hold out as long as you can.
That actually looked kind of painful going through the wall like that. Ooh, more goodies. Oh, lag.
The you fight, the more successful you will be.
Oh, wow, I did it. No! Kind of my cue to skedaddle. This is not a door. Yeah, so it's gonna take me a bit of time to get used to her weapons. No, I'm actually trying to rank up my Warframes. Trying to get them up to 30. Got Mesa up to 21. That, and I'm trying to knock out the Nightwave missions as well.
It's that time again, dreamers.
Oh, 1,500. So 33 people with my secondaries. Hack 3 more consoles. That'll get me 2,000. What would be the next thing? Oh, I got a bunch of 4 buffs. Actually, let's see. Credit off rates. What do I... 75. See, I'm still short. Even if I wanted to get it, which I would, be really, really tempted to get it. But I'm going to have to wait all the way to 11. I don't know. I got some side work to do, and I'll see about trying to get some platinum. I got to go down to the truck stop at Hook. No, kidding. No, so actually, let's look. Let's see, regulators. 8. That's not bad. Let's see. I can actually raise the heat damage. Also, beefing up the crit chance would be good too. The only thing I don't quite understand, the fire rate's not as good as I like. Triggers auto. Reloads 1.2. Magazine's 100. It seems like it's it goes through ammo faster than my my regular secondaries. My regular secondaries have massive. They're almost twice as fast at the fire rate as these. So I'm kind of wondering about that. One of those things to make me go, I could boost the crit chance, but I actually usually I'll pick my son's brain, not like literally like hold still, I gotta get into your head. No, I get his advice on like builds. And right now, all I do is I try to work with what I got. So if I get one more point, I could throw prime continuity back on. Umbral fiber wouldn't be bad. I mean, it'd probably kick my armor up to probably about 500, 600 maybe, in that range, which wouldn't be bad. I'd like to actually look at her other augment mods. But enemy sense would be good to have on here as well. Wouldn't be bad to get that up higher too. The only thing you got to do is, even when there's so many of these ticks on it, I'm low. Yeah, I mean, I'm only master rank 16, so I got to be really careful with the capacity of my mods. Does it do good to have your mods maxed out when you can only use one or two? So the regulators are almost maxed. I may actually do what's it called? Sanctuary. Or 325, so 25,000. See, I've actually tried to max these out too. 400, 325. So I think the lowest is 325 on 4 of them. Just how I play, I try to knock everything out. So, kind of a motivation to play Garuda because of the lens I have on her. But if I do Sanctuary and I can survive up to, if I can survive up to like say 8 or 9, it would help me out with getting her up ranks. From what Mika was telling me, it helps to have less things on. And I think, let me see something. Abilities. He was telling me her passive. If you're not using melee weapons, for me that's going to be one heck of a challenge because intense foes. Message was a regular pistol shooting down her foes in rapid succession. Okay. Oh, maybe they weren't in field of view 15 degrees. Okay. That's probably why it wasn't being very effective for me, because this would probably be good in a bottleneck where they're rushing me down like a corridor. Because 15 degrees isn't that much of a width. 3 is reflection. I've been relying on this because of it jamming nearby enemy guns. $2,000. I want to try the Peacemaker, but I didn't realize it was 15 degrees. I'll have to talk to Mika and see if I can widen that, because that's, I mean, that's a really, really tiny angle. I mean, that's like from, it would be probably almost that, the size of that little sign in front of me. That's what the angle, that's what I was figuring, that wouldn't be bad in a tunnel, like in a hallway, but in a room, because I'm assuming you got to be facing them. And if you're surrounded, it's not going to be that good. That's where it would be actually good if it was 360. But I don't know if you could change the angle. I'll have to look it up, and I'll talk to Mika about it. That's kind of where I've been relying on my secondaries, because, here, I'll show you real quick. So her Peacemakers, I think, do way more damage than my secondaries. I mean, these things are doing basically 641 damage. My secondaries only do 86, but the rate of fire is 52. Whereas these things are 38, well, almost 39. I think that I'd actually want damage, reload, and rate of fire. Those would be my 3 focal points. I think also, while we're at it, I think I have it on Venus, because I'm still trying to get alloy. And yes, I know I could do them all at once, but I want to be able to redeploy them at the same place. Oh wow, did I not deploy it? I did it! Dun dun dun! Over here. I did not deploy it, wow. So I like having the working cells. So, I think for Mesa, we're gonna do a Sanctuary Onslaught. I think 1, maybe 2, but it should be 1. Should kick me up to be able to 30. To be able to 30. To be able to get to 30 for her. And after that, I should be able, that'll probably be, I might actually work on Focus for a match. And then if I have enough time, we'll try to do Nova and Equinox Prime. Yeah, so I only need 30 more. But I learned with these things 2 drawbacks. 1, they burn through ammo like none other. And 2, I'm used to doing more precision on my shots. And it's almost easier. It's almost like they want you to do spray and pray. Bye-bye. Ooh, that looked painful, sir. Okay, 20 more. I know I'm not using it the most efficient, but let's try the fourth ability. Oh, it counts. Cool. I ran out of energy. See, now you can see why I focused on melee. Because even with a Warframe with subpar armor, I don't need to know their powers in order for their abilities to be effective. Bossy Hayazari, enter the conduit now. I don't want it, I'm shy! Oh yeah, energy. Give me energy. Pop up, pop up.
I have opened a new data node.
Many things
There we
can
go.
be
That's
taken
all I
from us.
needed.
It's true. But fortune favors the bold. And there ain't none so bold as people with nothing to lose.
Stay down. Wow. Get stuck. See, that's where Mesa will be more challenging for me because I'm used to having melee weapons.
Data conduit is open. Our experiment rooms to
Not that it's a bad thing. Hello, mother. I know it's a brood mother, but God, I don't think I'd want to be born if my mom looked like that.
Data conduit is open. Our experiment moves to a new zone.
Woohoo! Oh crap, I forgot about that. Oh! I had a mission for this. See? You do it 2 more times. Ooh. Okay, I'll take that. Yay! Oh wait. Okay.
A data conduit is open. Go now.
Yes, I have an ability to give me health with melee attacks. I have a mod for that. Bye bye. Fatality. Okay, I think I'm learning how to use that ability better. Bye bye. Excellent. Wow. I don't know how much. I've already died twice. I don't know how much further I can go. But too stubborn to quit. So I'm going to try to do this before. Yes. Before the poop hits the fan. Woohoo!
A data conduit is open.
Zone 10! Let the abuse continue. Well, guaranteed, I'm showing you guys a way to play Mesa that she's not supposed to be played as. Oops. Woohoo! Zone 11. Damn.
Hunter, the new data conduit is open. Our experiment moves to
But
a
I
new
maxed
zone.
her out. Hell yeah. I mean, heck yes. Draven, you said a wordy dirty. I like Lavos. That's actually a fun one to play. But we got Mesa Prime. I actually like her. I mean, not my play style per se, but that doesn't mean that it's a bad Warframe. It's just something that's different than what I'm used to. And I'll have to tweet this out. That's actually a pretty good amount of. Oh wait, let's see, upgrade. I wonder if I can. Okay, it's already got one. Or I threw one on, one or the other. Let's see, 13. Because I would actually throw that on. I'd actually throw that one on too, to be honest. Give myself some resistance because from the status damage. I'll have to pick on Mika's brain to help me vamp it up a little more. Usually what I do is I like to have him build it and then I tweak it. I usually offer to do the same thing in Warships for him. But we got Mesa done. So let's do... Actually, you know what? I think I have enough. Oh wow. 318 focus. That's how much I'm short by. So... And bear in mind, when I jump into these guys, I really don't know what their abilities are. I think that Equinox is probably, in my opinion, from what I've seen, I would say it's probably one of the ones that has, that's got a ton of potential, but because it's really two Warframes in one. Actually, I'll leave the accents. Actually, I mean, it does look kind of cool. And then we'll do energy. Put that in dark red. Hey, get out of my drink, Mr. Spider. I don't mind you guys being here because you eat the mosquitoes. But I had a fly coming down. I mean, a spider coming down from the ceiling, heading right to my drink. It's like, yes, I need some caffeine. It's like, no, you don't belong in there, sir. Champion, oink. That's not even really visible, but do black and black to make it even less visible. I like the agile ones. Haven't really worried about attachments so much. Let's see. Equip. Copy main colors. Let's see, it just looks cool. Back. It's metamorphosis. Oh. God, that looks cool. Two entirely different Warframes. Before after, before, after. Sorry. It just reminds me of The Simpsons with Bart, you know? I don't think I have any other weapons here. Oh, I do. But actually, I don't. Yeah, I'll do this. Equip. I think it's just a regular rifle. I try to get it beefed up for damage. And do that. I'm going to leave the weapons for one for the focus, two because it's one of the two best weapons. Well, it's the two that I know that I have the best chances of dealing with the timing. Whoops. Let's see. Do I have any other secondaries? I don't think I do. Yeah. All my others are maxed, so I'll stick with these. So, sir, we're going to look at your abilities. So day damage multiplier, and then night makes you a little bit tougher. So that's got to be night. Let's see, passive. Okay. So if I get health, it gives me a little bit of part of its energy. If it gives me energy, part of its health, which is kind of nice. Okay, so I didn't realize, let's see, appearance. So is that her night? So let's do this. If this is what I think it is, then I could be wrong, but we'll see. It's gonna take me a bit of time to get used to her abilities. Actually, let me see what I have set up here. I don't have anything set up. Well, there you go. Let's see. What I'd like would be energy siphon wouldn't be bad. Yeah, we'll do that. I prefer something like rejuvenation, but I'll grab all these. 30. I'm gonna do vitality. Big surprise. Strength. I'm not really sure if that would help, but they tie into each other, so they help in that respect. And the strongest one I have is for melee, for the arcanes. Let's see, 7, so I'd throw Prime Flow in there for more energy, but not really sure if that would really have any bearing. Let's take a quick gander at Equinox. And I know Equinox is a good Warframe because I've seen a couple people just play it and just dominate matches. But that's, yeah, they rely heavily on the abilities, and I know there's a couple of the Equinox's abilities that are just ruthless in the right circumstances, but I don't know Equinox all that well. And it's gonna take me time to get used to it. So let's see. What are the approaches that they recommend for the mod? Strength, duration, range. Okay. So if that's the case, we will do that. I got a decent amount of health. I don't have squat for shields. I don't have squat for armor. This will be kind of interesting to play. But it's unranked. Which means it'll be a fun challenge to grind up. Give me 1 sec to use the restroom, and then we are going to test out Equinox. I mean, I pretty much play them really similar, but I play them pretty much all the way similar because, well, look at it, I would rather get them up to 30 and start building the mods and start learning the abilities. But so day does more damage and night. Wait, where's it? Night. Oh, let's see. See, I'm pathetic. Let's see. And then I'll go wee wee. Abilities. Okay, so basically night is passive, so it'll be more defense, armor, and bonus shields. Day form does bonus damage and has more speed. Okay. Un momento. So pretty much Equinox is the Taoist Warframe. And what I mean by that, it's Taoism, yin and yang is not good and evil. It's passive and aggressive. So light is aggressive, assertive, projecting outward and being more involved with your environment, and which is the yin, and the yang is the dark, if I remember correctly, and that's the passive, more internalized, which would be more defensive. So in terms of, let's say, energy, your day aspect would be the yin, and you're projecting outward, which would be offense. And then your yang or your night aspect would be the yang, which is going to be internalized and passive, which is more defensive. So it just keeps on getting more and more and more challenging. Never a bad thing. So, and do Sanctuary. Well, let's do the Void first. I like to actually start. I like the Void in one respect because it's passive enough that I can actually experiment a little bit, which is never a bad thing. Sanctuary onslaughts are more, and they are survival, more so than this is. So if you're experimenting, it makes it a little more of a challenge. While that's loading, I'm gonna put myself back into chat. There we go.
Ship for supplies. You are here to distract the enemy. Trigger the alarm.
Oops.
Life support has been cut off. They're trying to choke you out. Hold on. I'm sending auxiliary life.
My mouse is being temperamental. Forgot to clean it. I have a really sensitive optical mouse, which for work is really good, but for playing games sometimes it could be a problem. Because I can't use just like a little mouse pad because of the sensitivity on it. So I actually use paper, blank sheets of paper. And the pores on the paper is what it uses. If there's too much stuff on the paper, it'll actually confuse my mouse. So,
Get ready for the capsule.
oops, that did not feel good.
I delivered a life capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time. Life support incoming. I've delivered another life support capsule.
Uh-oh. Somebody's got a oh, I guess it's me. Or it's him, one of us. No, it's him because I don't hear the little voice, I come for you, blah, 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 you know? Stalker, that's what it is. I keep on the Inspector, but...
The raid is off to a successful start. When you need it, the extraction is ready.
Don't run away, guys! We can still be friends! Ah, itch. Itch, not the female dog term. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. I try to help out as much as I can. These guys were so busy running I don't think I don't know if they can handle all this stuff. You know, in my Warframe, it's unranked.
Look what our Tenno operatives just found. They could not do this without you.
This is up my wheelhouse of insanity. I got a new ability. That was weird. It's like, no, you can't leave. But we want to leave. You can't leave. So, yeah, go figure. But I can get one more upgrade in my school. And I got Equinox up 7 ranks, almost 8, which is pretty dang good. I'm actually kind of jealous. He had Necros Prime. So, let's see what I could throw in here. Nothing. Okay. Well, that was simple. Okay, let's see. Equinox. Well, 2 points. Can't really throw anything on you. But that's okay. Let's see. Rest and Rage. Wake up health threshold. Okay. Okay, so at night I can put them to sleep. Ooh. That could actually be really fun. Because you could actually do stealth kills. Oh, wow. So there's night. I'm assuming that's neither. That's day. Cool. And the abilities, stay in that form, that's where the duration becomes a factor. I gotcha. Woohoo!
You keep being you, dreamers.
Survived for over 30 minutes in Cuba survival. I could probably, well, I should be able to do that with Garuda, but or Valkyr Prime. There's just an extra slot. Ooh, I need that. I always need weapon slots. Yeah, I think tomorrow, instead of doing the story, I'm going to do all the fishing and everything else.
It's time for Nora to say goodnight.
No, I don't want to go to. I don't want to go to bed. Actually, I should skedaddle. I've been on. I'm trying to limit it to about 2 hours, but I will be back definitely tomorrow night. But I'm gonna try to get on in a couple hours. I got to get some work done, and then once I get the work done, I'll try to hop back on and torment you guys some more with some more Warframe. God, Mesa was fun. Equinox isn't bad. I just got to learn how to switch from one form or the other, and then use the ability. So it's kind of 2 Warframes rolled into one, but you're, well, technically 3. You got one base, and then you can shift into one or the other temporarily, which is where I'm gonna have to actually work on getting the duration built up. And I'd probably be, to be honest, there's certain things with the night ones, like putting people to sleep, that just sound like a ton of fun. But the day one, just the straight offense, works really well with my my melee approach. So with that, I am gonna say stick a fork in me. I will be back in a wee bit. Hopefully you guys will be here, and I will talk to you then.